Hello, I'm the Eternal Newbie. The extra L is for locomotive, as in train, as in railroad, because the majority of our Dragon Heist group feels railroaded. Before story time, business time. If you enjoy these videos, a subscribe would be oh so appreciated. Let me know what you think in the comments, if you're so inclined, and how's about a like if you enjoy this video? So our Dragon Heist group consisted of a bard, who was kind of the boss, a warlock, who was new to the group in game, a rogue, and me, the dashing monk/rogue who could pick a lock, punch you in the face, then convince you it wasn't him, named Chauncey Marid. Before the game began, the DM told us he wanted to run it like Ocean's 11, and all of us thought it was a really cool idea. We all had roles. The bard was the mastermind, the rogue was the explosives guy, the warlock knew the town really well, and I, of course, was the face of the party. Warning, there is the possibility of minor spoilers ahead. Nothing major because the DM did change the whole module around to fit its Ocean's 11 idea. Even the ending I'm going to describe was put together by the DM. But some minor details are probably the same, so be warned. We started off pretty standard, running some small cons and such, and right away I realized that our bard was also trying to be the face. But that was alright. I was trying to help in the planning, so I figured we'd all share roles. In our backstory, the bard, the rogue, and I had worked together in the past, and we all trusted each other. The warlock was new to the group and didn't completely trust us. It was a great setup. But it was here I realized this was not going to be the kind of game I was used to. I love role-playing, and I'm really good at it. I mean really good at it. But this thing seemed to be a lot of planning. For example, when we tried to break into a building, we talked about it for an hour in real time before we settled on a plan. That set the tone for this game. We planned every single little thing. If someone was going to tie their shoe, we'd form a subcommittee to discuss it. Now don't get me wrong, planning is useful at times, but a certain member of our team decided to use our planning time to shoot down pretty much every idea we came up with. Someone would come up with something, and then he'd tell us why it wouldn't work. Because you know what's better than spending an hour planning? Spending over an hour planning and accomplishing nothing. It was a good thing I was a half-elf, otherwise I probably would have died of old age waiting for all this planning. Eventually, I got the bright idea to not participate in the planning. To move things along faster, I basically would just follow the bard's plan. I don't know if it's because I'm a new player, but all that planning was like slow death. Or maybe it's because I'm so totally awesome at improvising that I don't like to plan. Now, the bard was playing his character as a slightly buffoonish type. At least that was the impression I got. I mean, he was smart, and he came up with some good plans mostly, after hours of discussion. But he didn't exactly inspire confidence, which as it turned out was a major linchpin of the DM's plans. Anyway, right before the end, he gets arrested for some papers I'd forged for him. I was like, we've got to get him out. But the DM reminded us he was a master planner and he wouldn't have gotten arrested by accident. With him in jail, the rest of us do something really dangerous to get the final key to the vault that holds the mythical prize. And when we get out, guess what? Did you guess the mastermind betrayed us, gave the cops the entire plan, and they were there waiting for us? If you did, you are really good at guessing. And we weren't very happy about this particular turn of events. Now, the warlock had never trusted the bard, and as soon as he was captured, she went to his room and searched it, finding various things like a list of my aliases, or some of the rogue's explosive powder. She also found out the bard had a dossier on her, so what little trust she had was gone before the betrayal. She was mad. I took it in stride, and the rogue seemed okay with it. We were around level 6 and confronted by a level 20 character who wanted the keys. In character, I was annoyed because we'd almost just died getting this stuff. Out of character, I'm also a bit annoyed because somehow they know things that happened after the bard was captured. When I mentioned that we didn't even know where the last key was, much less have it when he was captured, the bard tells us They had been scrying on us and reading our minds and such, so they knew everything we were doing before he ratted us out. They even know the Warlock's invisible familiar was carrying the keys. Keep this in mind when I finish the story. So, I'm not giving little Miss Level 20 the key. She's gonna have to kill me for it. Me and the Warlock fight her, and she easily takes down the Warlock and then casts a control spell on me, forcing me to help her open the vault. I've got no choice. Once the Warlock is healed, she is even angrier than before. We're all forced to go open the vault for the people who are in charge and give them the money. Now, out of character, I'm taking this in stride, and Warlock is there with me. It feels like everything we went through to get here was for nothing, just so we could play out the predetermined ending. Which, to be 100% fair, we'd all agreed on and thought it was gonna be super awesome. The DM had rewritten the ending so there was a second vault, and the bard knew about it. Set the whole thing up so the government people could get the first vault, and we'd get the second. Now, it's not me and the Warlock annoyed anymore. It's me, the Warlock, and the Rogue. Apparently, all that scrying and mind reading didn't detect the bard's master plan. I can't speak for the others, but I'll tell you why I was annoyed. While it is true we all agreed with this plan, I, for one, didn't think it out. I didn't know the end of the session was written from day one, and nothing we did was going to change it. How could I? It also made the three of us look like bumbling idiots, while the bard was the only smart one. And he was so smug about it. Smug people suck. Am I right? In theory, good plan. In practice, it made the rest of us feel like we were just there to watch how awesome the bard is. So I'm going to have to say this experiment was a failure. That was our time in Dragon Heist. It was interesting, and I learned something about myself, so it was good. Thanks for watching. Tell me about a time you felt railroaded in the comments below if you'd like. And as always, play your character. Don't let your character play you.